Hi, Flosstube.
Hi,
I'm Allie,
I'm Amy,
and we are Lost Our Needles.
and we're doing a lot of bouncing tonight. I have my arms on the table. We're in the dining room, so it looks a little more Christmassy, and it's not nearly as solid as my island is. So I'll try and keep my arms off so we don't bounce you and make you go.
For those of you that are new, welcome. We are a YouTube channel about cross stitch and life, and the occasional book.
The occasional book.
And if you're returning, thank you for coming back for more crazy. Happy almost Christmas.
Happy almost Christmas. It's a busy time of year.
What have you been busy doing?
Getting ready for Christmas, shopping, wrapping, stitching. We are headed back to Connecticut to visit my son and his girlfriend for Christmas.
Not girlfriend,
girlfriend
any longer.
Oh, that's the big news. They are officially engaged. They got engaged just a couple days before Thanksgiving. So we are going back to Connecticut to visit my son and his fiance. I'm going to be a mother-in-law, and I'm really excited.
Mother-in-love?
Yeah, that's what some people call it, and I like it. So it's just getting things, that cuts a few days off of what you have to get ready. So
Especially with Thanksgiving again being late.
yeah. So I'm working on Christmas cards, a little behind on that. Just hustling through things. Okay. What are you?
School. We are down to 6 more days of class. Yay. And really 2 more days of instruction. Next week will just be final review and finals. And my department's leading a cocoa and crayon session. So social studies leading the way. But it's a lot of fun. We get to serve cocoa and be there. We always like the kids study and help support their studying. And so it's something I started by myself a couple years ago. And then I had an awesome department last year that jumped on board and said, absolutely. And so now we're in year 2, and now admin's gotten involved in advertising.
Year 3? I think this is your 3rd year.
My 3rd, but the first year I did it by myself.
Yeah.
It was literally just me in my classroom.
Yeah, but this is your 3rd year.
Yeah, so 2nd year as a whole
school,
department.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of fun. I love doing it. I love stuff like that for the kids, just jazzes me. And then we had our football banquet, so official end of flag football. And just
getting ready.
Jingle ball. I did the jingle ball. We went to Arizona Stitchers on stuff. This was a stitchy weekend. I can't wait to show you guys like my progress. I got stitching done this weekend, like crazy. Jingle ball was a lot of fun. I know you didn't do it this year.
No, I passed on it this year.
But just getting to meet, I popped into a couple rooms. I got to meet Cassie and Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread, and Teresa. I know her floss tube, but I can't think of her floss tube. It's something about a goose. I'm sorry, Teresa. But she's from Michigan, so that was fun. We talked about that.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that one.
I got to meet Holly from Hobbies of Holly. I got to meet a lot of cool Southwestern region stitchers. I got to meet some book lovers. I got to meet, oh my gosh, her name is Lisa from Handcrafted by Harvey, which was so cool. Got to see Emily Call again.
Yeah,
wish I know people.
Yeah, you just really got to meet a lot of people.
I spent all day Saturday on calls. I was to the point, I was like, and I'm ready for bed. I am talked out.
Yeah. And then Sunday we served at church and then drove to downtown Phoenix area. Ish. Sorry, I put my arm on the table again, so we're bouncing. And did Arizona Stitchers. We got there about 12:31 and they closed up at 4. So we had such wonderful people. There were probably 60 to 70 people there, I'm kind of guessing.
Maybe 50.
There were about 10 at each table. Well, a couple of tables had. Anyway, It doesn't really matter. There were a lot of people there, and they were all very friendly, and it was very nice meeting some of them. So, it was nice meeting all of them, but I didn't get to meet all of them. Yeah. So I didn't mean to imply that any of them were not nice, because they were all quite lovely and very welcoming, which was kind of, I know people would be amazed, but I'm kind of shy when I walk into a place. I'm a little overwhelmed at first. And
I think we both are.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't pick that up on, because I've learned to fake it really well, just from what I've been doing my whole life, and I just taught myself to fake it. But They just really welcomed us and felt very comfortable very, very quickly.
Yeah. And it was fun seeing Pam and Penny from who we met at Stitch West.
Yes.
So that was a lot of fun seeing them again and getting to catch up with them.
We didn't get to see Susan. She's still up in Canada until after Christmas.
But then we got to meet new friends. Yeah. Met another younger Stitcher, Katie, like 30s-ish people.
Probably,
whoop, whoop, bringing the hobby back, guys.
Yeah, we have to.
But yeah, so that was just a lot of stitching. It was fun.
Yeah, and then just getting ready so that we're all ready to go see Oliver.
Enjoying the Christmas lights.
And Elizabeth. And enjoying, and decorating and,
Yeah. I feel like there's just not, like, we used to do, like, a baking weekend, and we just don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this season is just going by like that. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that, but it is what it is. I don't really get a choice.
Yep. Okay.
I feel like there's something else, but I can't remember what it is.
It'll come up.
Yep. Okay. So, you, drum roll.
I have a finish. You guys are tired of hearing about it. You will not hear about it. Well, you'll hear about it one more time. But my Zuka is finished.
It's upside down.
Oh.
And backwards.
Yep. Okay. Pull it down just a little. There we go. She is completely done, and I absolutely love her. So I just have to make a trip to a fabric store to get the satin or velvet to do the backing and the trim. And I just really honestly haven't had time to do that yet. So that's on the low priority compared to Christmas at this point. But I'm thrilled. It's done. She's ready to go. And just so you guys know, that was an Alexandra Alisade. I used a different fabric. I had the card here.
It's right here.
No, that's that one. I had it here.
Is it in the fabric?
No, gosh dog it. I had it out.
She left it on the island, I have a feeling. That's where you were writing it out, weren't you?
No, that was this card that I was writing out. Hold on.
I give up.
Anyway, it's a pattern by Alexandra Alisade, and I picked out my own fabric and changed the floss colors because I needed something that fit the house more than the original pattern, as pretty as it was. And the cool thing is I just found a pattern that's kind of similar in look, but it's a snowflake. So.
By the same designer?
No, I don't think so, but it looks very similar style.
Very
and
cool.
It's a big snowflake. So we'll see. Anyway, nice. That's a finish, and hopefully I probably won't have it FFO'd by the next one either.
We need just like a finishing day because I have like 3 things to finish.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll get done. It's just a matter of finding a good store with what I need and taking a day to do it. So
it looks beautiful.
I'm thrilled with the way
I love your
out.
Cinderella pumpkin.
It's not a Cinderella pumpkin. I don't care what y'all say. Okay.
Whips.
So
what do you have?
Well, I have New Start and a whip because it's one and the same. I only have one current project.
Then I'll do my whip.
Yep.
So last time I showed you guys, I literally put like 5 stitches in before we started filming. But it's by Tinsel Cross Stitch, and it is Christmas ornament number 2. One of you asked me, and I need to reply directly. One of you guys reached out and said, hey, like, what's the name of it? It's Christmas ornament number 2. I wanted to send you the link and just comment with the link. I scoured their Etsy shop and I could not find it. So I don't know if it's still available. Or I bought it, so it's under my account. So she just broached this to me just before we started filming. I'll get back to you on where to find it. Maybe I have the details wrong, but I could have sworn it was Tinsel Cross Stitch, and it's no longer available. But we'll look it up and we'll let you know one way or another. So anyway, Got some stitching. There's a lot of like confetti stitching and something, so it takes a lot more focus than I've had. But I did get a couple good, like 2 good days.
Allie, that is just, I love
Shaping
that
up
deep
the
navy
ornament
in there. That is just really pretty. You're doing a nice job.
So it's one of those I haven't spent a ton of time on, but I'm really happy. Like when I do get some progress on it, like I just love it. And it looks really pretty from back here.
It does. It looks really pretty in person too.
So I got some good progress done on that. I was pretty happy. And so that's like the only like continuing WIP. I just have a couple new starts. So why don't you share your new start first?
Okay, so I just have one thing that I've been working on since last we talked. I haven't worked on Thomas Turkey because Thanksgiving is done and I was really in the mood for a snowman. So, and I was going to do Emily Call's. I bought Emily Call's snowman, but I didn't have any of the floss and I really wanted to get going right away. So I happen to like... Anyway, it's called The Little Snowman by, she's Italian, Crocetta Agogo. And I apologize if anybody knows how to say it. Please send me a file with it, like a speaking file. Anyway, and it's called The Little Snowman. And I don't know if this will show up super well. I think my ink is starting to run a little low, so it's a little pale. But I think you can see him pretty good in there. He's just stinking adorable, and I love the colors in him. And it says, Snowman Love Snowballs, which, so you can tell it's an English translation from Italian because they have a tendency to not do the plurals like we do. So I switched the A to an E, but here's where I'm at so far.
Mom, that looks so cute.
Again, I love all the colors that are in it. He is just so adorable. His scarf is beautiful. The snowballs, the candy, even the little red robin in there.
Are you having fun stitching it?
I am enjoying it. I mean, I look forward to being able to sit down at night and work on it because it's so much fun. And I don't know if I put it up too fast, but anyway, I love her patterns too. There's something so, they're cute and I don't know if slightly elegant is the right word. Anyway, I love all of her patterns. I haven't seen one of hers that I dislike or not interested in doing. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to work on. And it's small enough that even if I don't have it done by the time we go to Connecticut, that's something that'll be easy to throw in my bag and work on the plane or at Oliver's or the hotel, whichever. So.
Oh, I definitely have a plan for what I'm taking.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's all I've been working on. Sorry, I'm boring. I don't have a lot to talk about, but that's okay because that means less time that you have to listen. So, to us, not just me, you. Go.
Okay. Actually,
it's a good thing.
I need to pull back for a minute. I need to grab what they look like.
So anyway, how y'all doing? What are you doing for Christmas? What are your plans? You staying? You're going? And why don't you guys share your favorite one thing Christmas, one of your favorite Christmas decorations, sorry I'm bouncing again, that you love putting up every year. For me, it's just the Christmas tree because it's ornaments from the day that Drew and I, well, we even have ornaments from our parents, but from when we got married and all the kids and friends, and it's just a memory tree, which I love. So share your favorite. And it could be anything. It could be something, you know, a snowman you put out every year. Just share your favorite Christmas decoration.
I think mine's the lights that I hang. So I have like the lit up garland from Target, and I love putting it on the cupboards in the kitchen. And then I hang it up over the windows in the dining room and living room. And in my house, it's just all one big kind of space. So I love just sitting there and doing my Bible study to the Christmas tree lights with those lights on and like no other lights.
Yeah, I love Christmas lights. They're just, it's sad when they go away at the end of the year, after New Year's.
Okay, thank you for that unscheduled intermission.
Time out.
Okay, so the first start I started, I was ready. I was so excited to get started on Christmas stitching, and I've only started 2 of my 3 projects. But the first one is, speaking of Jingle Ball, it was a Jingle Ball exclusive last year from Hands On Design. And actually, I saw some people's finishes from the class they did with Kathy, and it was really cool. Actually, Raquel did it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's called All Is Bright.
She have it on her website, on her
Instagram? Yeah.
Okay.
So I just love the colors. I was really drawn to the color of the fabric. I love, green. Yeah, I love the red on the fabric. I really like it. I'm not a huge fan of like specialty stitches, so I'm not looking forward to that piece, but I just think it's really cute. And
I didn't see the hands-on design pattern for the Jingle Ball until the Jingle Ball was closed. But Allie shared it with me because it does have specialty stitches in it, which I love doing. And it was like, oh, can you get that for me? And she went, nope, they're already closed. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll
to be fair, I shared it with her on Saturday, and I didn't get the response to it on Instagram until Tuesday.
Well, to my credit,
you were busy. I know.
Busy, but I'm also trying to spend less time on my phone and social media and more time doing.
That's what you get for trying to detox from social media. You miss out.
You could have let me know personally, like a text.
I wasn't sure if you saw it and just didn't really care about it.
Nope. I would have responded either way, but I love it. Yeah.
So this is what I have so far.
It's so cute, Allie.
Yeah.
I love the colors.
Yeah, I do. I love that red. I love the green. I love the minty. It's just really cute. And then I'm going to choose, instead of saying happy holidays, I'm going to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. I'm getting ready to like do the one more tree and then the bird. I'm trying to work just top down. So that's the plan with that one. But yeah, I just love this.
So cute. I love the colors.
It's all the called for colors. It's the called for fabric, which is the Juniper by Fabrics by Stephanie. Okay. And I think you have this in linen. This is actually the Lugana, 28 count Lugana.
Yeah, is that what I got last time? I can't remember, but I love that color.
Because I know you bought some of this at Stitch West.
Yep.
Yeah, but I just love, I'd like to do like several Christmas things on there. I'll have to get your opinion about something here in a couple minutes. But.
Mine or theirs?
Yes.
Theirs.
Yes, both.
Okay.
In the insert to the video from last video, where I filmed it at home. And oh my gosh, I think it's Pam, but now I'm starting to second guess myself because Pam is also from Stitching. Our lovely friend from Nevada sent all of the Country Cottage Needleworks Nutcracker Village.
So generous.
Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun stitching it. Like I got it started and I said thank you, but thank you again.
No, I'm not giving her the mom look. It
looked like she was giving me the mom look.
It's my natural resting face.
No, like I am so grateful. I'm having so much fun stitching it.
That was very generous.
So I've decided like I'm gonna do it all in one piece. So I started with Sugar Plum Sweet Shop. I just love all the colors. Like they're not traditional Christmas colors, but I love it.
Well, pink is a huge color for Christmas this year. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of...
and so this is most of what I stitched on, both at...
Jingle Ball
and AZ Stitch. I can't get my words out at all today.
It's Wednesday.
My coworkers were like having to like fill in for me, and I'm like...
It's hump day.
Hump day! Anyway. So this is what I have. I'm loving it. I'm finding I really enjoy stitching houses. I can see why people say that now. And I just love it. Like, I love the little garland up there, which will just continue throughout them all. I love like the color of the house and the little like purple flowers. That's actually called Sugar Plum. How perfect is that Sugar Plum Sweet Shop uses the color Sugar Plum?
They probably did that on purpose because it actually probably worked out.
Probably. But I'm having so much, and then like the sparkly.
Oh yeah, the fabric is really
fabric.
Too.
I've got to say, I will say, it took an adjustment.
Did it?
To stitch. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal because I think it's the called for linen, and it's like so it's a 32 count raw linen, and I didn't think much of it because I've been stitching on 32 count linen. Yeah. But I think between it being raw and then the sparkle in it, it took me some adjustment to really get a hang of finding the holes.
Okay, that I can understand.
But no, I'm 100% on board with the village. Like my goal is to get the house finished, like this piece of it finished by Christmas. So this will be something that comes to Connecticut with me.
That would be a perfect thing to work on in Connecticut with the snow and the cute villages we're going to be in. And
yeah. And then the other piece, and this is where kind of you guys come in, because I love this for Christmas. I actually have last year's Christmas magazine from Just Cross Stitch, has like a poinsettia fairy.
That would look really cute on
that I thought about doing it on this too, with the same colors as this, like, but
does the pattern come with those colors, or are you going to adjust them to fill that color? Okay.
To match this a little bit.
Okay. I think that'd be cute.
But I don't know if this will work. But I bought the Cocoa Quilt by Primrose Cottage at Stitch West. And so this is another one of like my Christmas plans. I love the cocoa cups. And
was that?
I'm not sure this is gonna work, so stay tuned. You guys are seeing me thinking out loud.
That's not the one. They just did a tutorial for a finish on one of their other.
I don't think it's gonna work. But I was thinking, well, you guys saw me thinking out loud, and that's dangerous. Of doing these colors on the mint. Oh, maybe.
I think it would absolutely work.
Let me know your thoughts. Yay or nay on the Cocoa Quilt?
Thumbs down. Thumbs up.
Because if not, I have this like Cafe Au Lot by
Cafe au lait.
Cafe Au Lait.
Olay!
Clearly I did not take French. By Live or Die LA that we also picked up at Stitch West. That I thought would look really cute, pretty with it. But if I could kind of get all my Christmas on the same fabric.
I think it'll make it look make it brighter and a little more modern by using the mint.
So, one last time.
One last time.
Yay or nay?
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
And thank you for your feedback.
Elbows on the table, elbows off the table. Because I keep putting
It's like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I love this little, this is going to be one of my first, I've done a lot of the Quakers from Primrose Cottage, or several of them. I shouldn't say a lot. But this is the first time I really fell in love with one of their quilts.
Yeah. And I love with all the hot cocoa and the candy canes in there. That's just adorable. That's just cute Christmas.
Yeah, so I figured that would be fun. But you guys saw it, idea spark in the minute that it might look cute on this.
I think it would really look cute.
So.
But let's hear what you have to think. Say, think, say, think.
Right?
Correct.
Oh.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
No, that's not it. I was going to say, is that your Zuka thing that you were looking for? It's not.
No, that's my snowman.
Okay, so our last... No, hold on. You have haul, and then we have a fun thing.
So, not a lot. I mean, it's just stuff that I get in the, the monthly stuff for the most part. So, you guys have probably figured out every month I get something from Farmer's Attic, the fabric of the month. And this was December's fabric. I think I only have one more fabric. I don't think they're doing it anymore. So this is probably my second to last fabric, but dang, is it gorgeous. Can you just, I mean, that would make
There's almost like green in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's like some orangey hues, reddy hues.
That's just rich.
It's called nutmeg, and it just looks like the spice. I mean, it's beautiful. It's going to make some, I would say gingerbread on it, but you wouldn't see the gingerbread. But
would it be cute if you like found a gingerbread pattern, but only did like the outline of it in like white?
Yeah, because this is just gorgeous fabric, but white on it would look pretty. Just, I don't know if I were a brown person, but I'll find something because this is gorgeous. So
more to end up in my stash.
And then Lisa Harvey had some new bags out, and I saw one, and I haven't bought from her in a while. That's my justification. So
friends support friends, man. Friends support friends.
And she just finds fabrics that I absolutely love. So it's called Believe, and here's the back side that's stitched, and then here is the inside fabric. I know you guys are seeing the halo, but it's just Santa flying across the midnight skies through starry sky, and it's all whites and golds and silvers and blues, and it's just beautiful.
I don't know why first it made me think of Dad, not in the pilot sense, but just like Didn't he like Santas or like maybe just flying Santas? Okay. It just, I don't know. I was like, oh, Dad would like that.
He would have. I mean, he loved Christmas. Christmas was his season, and he loved getting into telling the kids on the flights if he was flying over the holidays where Santa was. And it's a little hard around Christmas time because he was so into Christmas. So it gets a little hard at times, but we keep going because he wants us to do that.
And we love Christmas too.
And we love Christmas too because he enjoyed it so much and always made it so fun for us that we want to keep going. So you just miss him even a little bit more this time of year. But anyway, so Lisa Harvey's Believe.
Handcrafted by Harvey.
Handcrafted by Harvey, her Etsy shop. I tell you, that woman is a dynamo. She's a card maker extraordinaire. I think she's quilting. I don't think there's anything she can't do.
She does the lacing or she does the lace rings.
Yeah, but that's, I think with a machine, that's all. Anyway, there's nothing she can't try and won't try and can't do. So she's pretty amazing.
Just as nice in person.
Yeah, I can't even say enough about her. But anyway, I think that's another reason why I love, I was a little hesitant to do this at first.
I bullied her.
I wouldn't say bullied, but laid the pressure on. But I tell you what, because of this, we have met some incredibly nice people that we would, have never met if we hadn't done it.
Yeah.
So,
and honestly,
between people online like Lisa and at Stitch West
and you guys,
Stitchers, and
someone on our Instagram, you guys sent me a random thing about books. It was from the Book Huddle account, and I follow them. I love them. And it was something about in a narrator voice, she's just she opened Fourth Wing and she's just gonna read one more chapter. And then it was 10 hours later, the book is done.
Yeah, finding people that have the same interest, even outside of cross stitch, is pretty amazing. Yeah. And just wonderful human beings.
Yeah. So thanks for coming along on the journey. You guys make it fun.
Thanks.
And with that, we kind of have
one last thing to talk about.
Not a giveaway. Sorry, guys. Not yet.
We should have, but.
But.
Speaking of, let me just. Okay. So I do a Bible study. For those of you who know about it, it's called Community Bible Study. It's an international, non-denominational Bible study. It's fabulous. I've been doing it since the kids were babies.
Itsy bitsy.
But there's a group here where I live. And we got to talking about hobbies or something, and one woman can't cross stitch anymore. Her eyesight she doesn't do it anymore, but she has tons and tons of patterns. And so with the start of the new year, she's going to go through all of that, and she's going to give whatever she doesn't want to keep pattern wise to me. Now, I already have enough for 3 lifetimes, so you can be sure I will be sharing a good chunk of that with you guys. So stay tuned.
Does she know you have a Flosstube?
Oh, yes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
She even knew what Flosstube was. So, yeah, she was very excited to give it to somebody that will find good homes for them.
I love that. 2 needles pulling thread are constantly giving away and passing stashes that they get from other people. This community is just so generous.
Very generous and very giving. So
I got to quickly meet Crafty Bluebonnet. Not Annabelle.
Nope. April.
I
thought of it before she did. I'm twice her age. More than.
Anyway, April was on a call on one of the Jingle Ball calls real quick, so I at least got to be like, "Hi!" And then her daughter popped on.
Person too.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I just love you all.
Yes. Okay. On. Enough.
Now the fun part.
Sappy.
She keeps pulling me away from it. I'm so excited.
Going down a rabbit hole.
All right. So I think we mentioned this previously.
We did mention it in the last video.
But Mom and I both have a birthday coming up. Mom's birthday is the 17th of December, and my birthday is the 22nd of December. And last year I did the Christmas tree farm for my birthday start, and it was done in 2 days. But this year we're sharing a birthday start. I left my kid at home, so we're gonna show Mom's, but we're gonna do our first mirabilia.
Yes. And we actually bought this when we went to, it's been over a year since we bought it. We bought it on our first trip to, it wasn't the attic. It was.
No, I showed it to you at church. And by the time service started, she'd bought 2 kits.
Okay. So from what? What's the store? Not 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 Stitch?
Was it 1, 2, 3 or the other one? Probably
Pretty sure, because it was just like you could add all the flosses.
Oh yeah, it was 1, 2, 3 Stitch.
So we're literally like, we go into service about 15 minutes early when the doors open, and like we said,
because we have to sit in the same row.
Roquet
for Caroline
and Kat. Anyway, so like I'm listening to my friends talk because like it's a group of us and mom and my sister who's now part of the friend group, and I'm scrolling through Instagram, being a great friend.
Not paying attention.
I am. But I found this mirabilia, and so I share it with mom. Like I said, I literally like throw my phone back to show mom, and
because I wasn't invited to sit in Roquet yet. That came later.
That's a lie. That's a dirty, stinking. That's a dirty, stinking lie, and you know it.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so within by the time service started, so within 15, probably 10 minutes at this point, she bought us both a full kit with all the called for floss, all the called for beads, all the called for Krynic, all the called for fabric, everything. So, without much ado about nothing, we are doing the Mirabilia Aphrodite Mermaid. Ah, isn't she lovely?
She is lovely. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing her. Sorry, you know my thing for mermaids and anything ocean, and Allie pointed her out to me, and it was just like their colors.
And I love mermaids.
Yes.
I was a little mermaid girl growing up.
You were.
So, and I don't have my whole house in blues, but I love blues. So, if you would like to stitch a Mirabilia with us for our birthday, are we doing a hashtag?
No.
Okay, we're not doing a hashtag.
Just let us know if you'd like to do it with us.
Tell us what you're stitching.
Share your progress with us.
I'm excited. I'm nervous because I realize now I have several big projects over here.
Yes, and I do too. Actually, no, I only have one other one now because, I finished the Zuka. So just, here are all the colors of the flosses. I know that I don't want to take them all out because I haven't gotten them all done up yet. But then there's tons of beads in there. I mean, I've never done them. I have several Mirabilia patterns from when I lived in Michigan. I have probably 5 of them, but they don't fit my house anymore. And because they're very...
do you have Mirabilia or lavender and lace?
Oh, I have lavender and lace. And there might be one there, but lavender and lace. So I've never done one before, and I've never done beading before, which I'm a nervous wreck with. So
we'll be learning together.
Yeah, why not?
Tips and tricks.
Talking to people at Stitch West, they made it sound like it's totally doable and not too hard to do.
That Zuka that was all beads. Pam said she was going to do. She wants to do the Zuka and all beads.
I think the Zuka would be beautiful with the spots of colors in beads. If I were to do it again and I knew more about beading, I would have done that. But by the time I discovered beading, I wasn't going to undo what I've already done. So anyway, it's going to be a thing.
December 17th, we are starting this thing.
We will do at least 10 stitches. Sorry for the bopping again.
I'm going to take it to school because I have a event that night.
Oh, that'll be good then. Okay.
We're inducting Rho Kappa, a social studies honor society.
Okay.
So as the department chair, I got invited to come to the ceremony.
Look at this color. I don't know if you can even see it. You can. It's beautiful. That's part of her tail.
I'm just so excited. I think she's lovely. She's been sitting all kitted up for 10 months now.
At least.
And so, and like you don't have the,
yeah,
you do. It's right here. And like the fabric is just this kind of like
blue gray, steel gray, blue gray.
It's called Twilight Blue Linen.
And who's it by? Blue. It just says blue linen fabric. It doesn't. I don't know if it's 1T3 own line, if they have their own line. Quarter
Twilight linen fabric.
Yeah.
So,
but it's a blue gray. It'll be a beautiful background, and it'll go well in the house.
it is just white shells.
Yeah, yep. Weichelt?
Yep.
Weichelt? I don't know.
However you say that, that is the fabric.
Anyway, so that is our birthday stitch that we are going to work on together starting.
Started it on her birthday,
next week.
probably not mine, since we'll be in Connecticut, and I don't know that I want to bring the whole project with me to
that's
Connecticut.
a lot of all the beads and everything. But anyway, that's a big project to work on when you're traveling. And then I'm going to keep it in this bag. Don't you think that's a mermaid is perfect with a Nautilus bag and crafted by Hardy?
I think I need to find a mermaid bag and buy a mermaid bag.
Yes. And then the thread keeper, it's a Nautilus again.
Conch shell?
No, this is a Nautilus shell.
Oh.
Anyway, I think that because, she probably wears them. Anyway, so that's our birthday start. Sorry, mermaids.
Squirrel!
Down the rabbit hole.
Anyway,
I love rabbit holes.
They're fun. Bragging on my sister again. This is a cup she made last year.
I think we showed it to you guys last year, but anyway.
We started it after Christmas. It said, "Oh, holy night." Look at the glitter job she did on that. Would you just look at it?
From the deep blue to the pale blue.
I'll probably end up posting it on our Instagram. She made me one for Christmas that said full of Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's pretty.
Anyway, she's pretty cool too.
She's
all right, guys. I know you'll take her or leave her. Should have shipped her back according to you. Anyhow.
Only some days.
Okay, guys, I know it's just 2 weeks to Christmas?
Only 5 more days till Christmas.
Anyway, so we will do this again.
I think it's New Year's. I think we're right at the 31st. The 1st is technically the Wednesday, which is when we film. Okay, so we'll be back somewhere around the first part of the year. And have a very Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Have fun with the holidays. I hope you guys get relaxing time. I know the holidays can be really busy. I'm already starting to oh my gosh, we're going. I hope you find time to breathe and just enjoy the season and love on your loved ones. And
I hope you all have somebody special to spend it with. You are pretty special.
She's stuck with me.
You're the one that taught me to be a mom.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, well.
They can all blame me now.
Yeah, and they do. So on that note.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yes. We wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And I'm very grateful for our Savior's birth.
Amen. Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.